You're the one everyone leans on, the stable one, the calm one, the got it all together one. You hold it down when others fall apart. You give advice, show up, solve problems. You carry more than your share, always have. And somewhere along the way, you stopped being asked how you're doing, because strong people don't need help, right? Except you do. Maybe more than anyone. But you've built a cage out of competence. People don't check in on you, not because they don't care, but because you've trained them not to. You don't break in front of others. You don't ask for support. You don't say, I'm not okay. You push through, smile, keep going. And it's killing you. Not in a dramatic, visible way, but in the slow leak of your energy, the weight on your chest at 2 a.m., the tears that only fall in locked bathrooms, the quiet ache of being seen as a role instead of a human being. Being strong becomes a performance, and the longer you play the role, the more invisible your pain becomes. People praise your strength but never witness your softness. They admire your resilience but never ask about the cost. They call you a rock, never noticing you're crumbling underneath. Here's the truth no one tells you. Strength doesn't mean invincibility. Real strength includes softness, vulnerability, the courage to say, I can't do this alone. But you were taught that asking for help is weakness, that crying is failure, that breaking means you're not strong enough. So you internalized it, and now you apologize for your tears. You downplay your struggles, you compare your pain to others and decide it doesn't count. You minimize yourself so no one else has to. But being strong all the time is a trauma response. It's what you learned when being vulnerable wasn't safe, when falling apart meant being abandoned, when the only way to stay connected was to be useful, impressive, unshakable, and now you're exhausted. You want someone to hold space for you, to ask without agenda, to love you even when you're messy, moody, or not performing. You don't just want to be needed, you want to be known. You want to collapse into someone's arms without explaining, justifying, or cleaning yourself up first. You want to stop carrying the emotional weight of everyone else while pretending you're fine. You want softness, rest, room to fall apart, and you deserve that. The world doesn't get to demand your strength and deny your humanity. You are allowed to break. You are allowed to need. You are allowed to say, I can't hold this anymore. Because the strongest thing you can do sometimes is let go. Let someone else carry it. Let yourself cry. Let the armor crack and fall. You're not failing. You're finally being honest. Being the strong one doesn't mean being the silent one. It doesn't mean disappearing into your own support role. It means knowing when to speak, when to rest, when to receive. It means learning how to be loved without earning it through usefulness. You're not a fortress. You're a person, and your pain is real, even if you hide it well. So if no one's told you lately, you're allowed to be soft, you're allowed to be messy, you're allowed to not be the one holding it all together. You don't have to perform your strength anymore. You don't have to prove your worth through endurance. You don't have to keep pretending you're okay when you're breaking inside. What if the next chapter isn't about holding on tighter, but letting go? Letting go of the pressure, the image, the need to be everything for everyone. Letting yourself be loved, seen, and cared for, not just admired. Letting your truth rise, even if it shakes your voice, because true strength isn't about how much you carry. It's about how willing you are to set it down and say, I matter too. And if someone tells you that you're being dramatic or selfish or weak, let them talk. Let them reveal how little they understand of what it means to carry a world inside you while showing up for everyone else. You don't owe them your silence, your smile, or your continued self-abandonment. You owe yourself rest. You owe yourself softness. You owe yourself the kind of love that doesn't require you to be indestructible to deserve it.